Hi everyone, so in this video I have some new bundles that LDRS Creative has brought to HSN for the Merry Christmas Craft Day. What I love with some of these sets is what they've been doing is they have like a Christmas related set and then like an occasions or other holidays, you know, so it's really fun. So with this one, it is a Christmas postage collage set, so it's a bundle. It'll be the die, the main die. It'll be a stamp set that I do not have here, guys, so I'm sorry, and then it's the stencils, so today we'll work with those guys. And that would be the initial set. And then you can do an add-on of the all occasions. So again, the stamp set is going to be similar to what the Christmas set is. I just don't have it here to show it to you guys. And then the all occasions postage collage stencil. So this is a separate bundle you can pick up. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. HSN already has a $7.50 craft cart. It is $7.50 every day that you shop, so if you're shopping Monday all day, $7.50, Tuesday all day, another $7.50, and if they extend it to Wednesday, that'll be another $7.50. So every day, 24-hour period there, it renews, right? I brought these out because, I mean, these are so cute. So there's 3 stencils, and as you can see, this one makes your poinsettias in the corner. In the middle, you have a little snow globe. You have like a little feral pattern here, and that one is just the one pattern, so that's why it's like blocked out here. And then the other one has, down here, you have your ornaments, and then in the center, you have a little snowman, and in the end, you have a Christmas tree. And so they're showing you here how that might look, right, if you want to put it together that way. So what I'm going to do just to get started with this is where I'm going to, my goodness, run this guy through. You have pieces like, again, I don't have the Christmas stamp set to show you, but again, that bundle will have a photopolymer stamp set, just like this one has a photopolymer stamp set, but this one does not come with the main die. So this is the original set, and then this is the add-on for all year round. You have like mail, hugs and kisses, you know, to my favorite person, hand stamped just for you, little hearts, you know, airmail, sending so much love, first class mail. So it's every day. It's also, you know, very Valentine-y, also very cute, postmark with love. I love that. Love airmail, special delivery, hugs inside, sending my love, express delivery, a note to say hello, so you can imagine. And then the all occasions postage on this part makes, you know, little tulips, a rainbow with the clouds, you have your little birdie, you have like this little scenery with the butterflies, you have the cute little hearts coming out of the envelope, and then you have this little pattern. So again, if you want it just to be more springy or summery, maybe you don't include this one, but maybe you stamp something there, or however, right? So there's different ways to mix and match these guys. Same kind of stencil going there. So what I'm going to do is grab some white paper, because I think that'll work the best with all the different colors that we're going to use here. And I'll show you the intention of this guy, and then maybe, you know, we'll talk about this guy with it. So I'm just going to run this one through some white paper. I usually use heavyweight white paper that I just have in my stash, so whatever that is. I think I have a piece sitting here right now that's cut in a funny way. Look at that. Okay, so I'll use this one and just run this through. And then I'll get a stamp positioner. Actually, we're stenciling, aren't we? I don't need a stamp positioner. I will probably use my grip mat, though, and I will be right back. You guys, this is so cute, because, you know, it's called Postage, and I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, it has a little postage look already. And honestly, if you wanted to use this as like ephemera, you can imagine just taking scissors or, you know, your maybe paper trimmer and just cutting like right here, and then cutting like right here. It's going to have that little edge. How cute is that? I didn't even think about that. Just totally cutting it up into different little pieces, right? Even with the stenciling. Adorable. So I did run 2 of them through, just so we can kind of have an idea for the other one there. Okay, let me pop out all these little holes, these little bits, and I'll be right back. So I am just going to take this grip mat and put this down on my surface. A lot of times I don't even stick it down really like that. I just leave this background piece on here, but I'm going to go ahead and just stick it to my grid, because I do have a grid here. I don't need to line anything up that way for now, but there it is. And let's see. The long one should be down over here, so that's fine. And then, you know, number 1, if you want to do glitter paste and things like that, you can definitely think about how you want to arrange these, because like this last one has like little bits of the gift, and maybe you want that to look a certain way, and maybe you want that to be last, or however, right, with some glitter paste. So just looking at what you're doing here, I'm just eyeballing, centering it all in these little areas. And then you have your inspo here. So you can look at this again. I feel like number 1 could almost be the last one, like the little glittery center maybe, if that's what you want to do, or like, you know, just think about what they're showing you in each little quadrant. I always want to call it quadrant, it's not quad, and then go from there. Let me grab some inks because I'm going to need quite a few of them, and I will be right back. So, you're just going to make your choices. So, you know, maybe this little center of my poinsettias might be a little bit yellow. I'm just using a finger daub or something small. So let's say that's yellow. You know, you have like a little Christmas tree in there. You have this cute pattern over here. So, you know, maybe I still use yellow over here for this guy. They're using some different colors like red and then blues, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. So maybe I'm going to pop this in here with a little yellow. Okay. And then we have like gift tops there, and they can all be different colors, or, you know, I don't want to take up too much of your time me making my selection, so it's not the biggest deal, but let's put this on here. Actually, I'll use a red next. And if you look at this and you're comparing here, you know, if you wanted to come in with like some white puffy stuff or like the glitter paste or texture paste, that'd be really fun. Again, that's why I feel like a lot of them on here could be end bits, right? But they're showing that the cuff and like the scarf, maybe the lighter red, right? You're gonna use a lighter red on that. And then, you know, you have the little puff here, and that's his little cheek actually. So I'm gonna go in with this red. And I'm just doing this very carefully to try not to get into those other spots there. And maybe we have a pink cheek and a pink little puff. I don't know. So I'm just going to take a little pink here. Full disclosure, it's a coral color. So there you go. And you know, I could have thought about, is anything else here going to be red? Possibly. And you know what? Maybe I want to make this little feral pattern at the top red. So I'm just going to grab some red and just come in here. Again, that one only has the one layer, so I'm not going to think about that one again after this. That's it. It's just the one little layer, just making sure I'm getting in there really well. Okay, that little dot there. Do you want anything else over here, like a reddish color? I think we can do that right now. Let me see what we have. I know I have a lot of red, but that's alright. So I'm going to go in here and these main pieces here, make them red. I'm going to quickly wipe that down real quick. Let me grab a paper towel. Just kind of wipe into the red area, because the next thing is maybe some blue or a little bit of yellow up in here in this little gift here. I'm just going to put a little yellow in there. I'm going to wipe that away. And then the next one I'm going to do some blue. I do want it to show up a little bit, so I'm going to use this a little bit deeper blue and get in here. The reason I wiped away is because I'm not trying to make purple, right? So I'm just kind of getting rid of the excess red ink, the yellow ink that was there. And I'm just going to carefully kind of go in here. A little blue on the bottom of my bauble, but that's okay. And then we have, oh cute. Okay, so if we want to do some greenery, you're doing your house base and then the tree. So let me put a little blue on here. That's my house. And some greenery. Did I already put my green away? Where did I put it? Did I put it back down here? No. Oh. Here's my green. And this is present top, so that we haven't brought in a Christmas tree yet on this part. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of green here and just put that on my little tree. Okay, and then tops of your gifts. So, you know, maybe one of my gift tops is green, and maybe one is blue. Maybe two of them are blue. Bring some more blue in. Okay. So now I can remove this. I think that's all the stenciling on that one. And I'll just rinse this guy off. How cute. Okay, step 2. Number 2 here. When you bring it in, now you have pieces where you can kind of see what you're doing. What they do is they etch into it, so that helps you line up everything here. So I'm going to pop that on there. Again, you can use that little etching to help you. Hold on, let's not stick quite yet. Right there. That just covers that up. That looks great. Okay, so your hat, your nose, you know, all those kinds of things. So maybe I'm going to get a little orange again. I'm going to concentrate on this little carrot nose. Okay, and then maybe I need a deeper red to finish off our hat and our scarf. So deeper red, just like an accent color for that and that. You can get in here. So whatever you use here is going to color quite a bit of that. So let's say I do green, and let's just keep it simple. So I'm going to use the same green, like this kind of brighter green for this whole thing. It's going to get the little circles in the center too, guys, those little accents. So this one too. And on this one, if you want to put a little top that's like a different color, like I did yellow earlier, I can come in with some yellow at the very top there. Okay. And then we have our poinsettias. It looks like there might be some greenery along with those, guys. So, you know, how much of that do you want to really concentrate on? So let me do a little green here, a little green there. It could all be red, guys. A little green there, a little green there. And I'm doing this very gingerly to only get where I think the leaves are. Again, give that a little wipe off very shallowly so you're not really getting that green into the red area. And now I'm going to do another red on here, on there. Okay. And, you know, I got a little bit on my leaves. It's okay. Maybe I come back in and do a little more green. There we go. This guy has the foreground here being, you know, your snow. So maybe I'm going to grab a really, really light blue for that. And actually, it'll be the snow in the front and also towards the back. So let me put some of these lids back on, guys, before I have a little oopsie, because that will definitely be something I would do. Just a little light blue down in here and all around here. And then you can also do your windows on this one. So let me grab a little like black or brown, yellow, whatever. I'm just going to use some black, I think, for that. And I'm going to be careful to stay right in here with that. Okay. And then our greenery for the tree here. So let me do this green that I already have open. You will also have one of the gifts here. So let's make a red gift. Sorry, I could have popped the red on there earlier too. Cute. I think that's everything that I've addressed there. So then we'll bring over our third one. You guys, oh my gosh. Third one here. And again, you have your little etching so you can pay attention. It even has a tree stump. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? That looks really, really nicely lined up. Right there. I'm looking at the flowers. Sorry, guys. Of course, as I'm doing this, there's an emergency vehicle. And get, you know, do you want to do glimmer paste? You're doing the whole background of this guy. You're doing some darker tree bits here. You have these darker area or, you know, accent pieces to these guys, which I think I'm just going to do in black. Is that interesting? So I'm just going to take black, do our little chain, do the accent pieces. Ooh, that's so pretty. Our little snowman background. Let's take some of this light blue. Oh, okay, so you, okay, let me go back. Let's go back to black because I can do the little buttons here. I'm just kind of putting my finger here so I don't get that black in there. His whole face area. Yes, I went off a little bit on the side there. There we go. His red scarf, again with the darker red. I'm going to just dip into this, get some darker red on there. Just going in here. Okay, and now I'm going to take the very light blue. And And let's give that a wipe off though, because I don't want to end up wiping. There we go. I'm just holding this down. Pops up a little bit, so I'm just gonna nestle that there. Oh my gosh, how cute. Do a little heavier on the top and a little bit less heavy on the edge here. We have 2 gifts that we can finish off. You know, whatever colors you would like. Let's do maybe a yellow. Oh, and it has a bow too. Very interesting. So maybe a lemon yellow on this one. Just kind of putting my finger in the way where I don't want. And maybe a blue. This guy. There is a little bit of tree stump on this one, so let me grab some brown. And of course the little tree stump at the top too, so I'm just going to grab a brown here. So a little tree stump here. Just put my fingers where I don't want that ink to get there. There's a little bit of one here, and you know, maybe everything's brown. Maybe your door is red. Maybe this is all brown. So I'm going to do all brown. So brown roof, brown door, brown tree stump, and brown base on our snow globe. And then again, that one doesn't have any other colors. I will say we can do, where do I have these guys? I think I'm done with a lot of these. Okay, a darker green, right? So if we use that one first, I'm gonna use this darker green in here. There's nothing else here, so we can just kind of go for it. Okay. And then I think the last bits we have are a little bit darker green in here. So again, darker green, kind of concentrating on what the leaf portion would be there. And then I'll be more careful this time when I go to put in my red. Last time I just kind of went like this and I was like, oh, I forgot I had leaves to pay attention to there. So let's put this away. Let me put away some of this stuff, guys, and I'll just finish up with our red. So the last one is the darker red. Just kind of in here. There we go. Just kind of in here, just on the flower. As much as I can do. And I think that's it, guys. So let's pick this up. I used a bunch of water-based things, so I can just rinse these off and they'll be perfect. Look how cute! Oh my gosh, you guys, the finale, like, just... wow. Okay, let me go rinse these off and I'll be right back. Guys, oh my goodness, I cannot believe how cute is this? Oh my gosh, let me put this somewhere. I mean, just adorable. So I already pulled out a standard A2 size card base, so if you're making your own, that'd be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of red cardstock here cut down to 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's my preferred sizing because it's kind of a tight matte layer, but if you like, you know, matte layering the whole thing, 4 1/4 by 5.5 or 4 by 5 1/4, that's a good one. Easy to cut. That's what I used to always do when I was first card making and things. So just an easy one to cut, right, without looking for eighths. But I'm just going to lay this right down on here. And then we have our cute card topper. I cannot, they're so cute, you guys. And I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it right down. Being popped up a little bit is very cute too. Again, when you have this and you want to maybe cut them up to make your own little ephemera, I mean, how cute is that? Think of all the stamps and little die cuts that you have in your stash that you can then use in here, you know. I'm sure you have some that will fit perfectly in each little quadrant with different little images or die cuts, obviously. Icons. I'm gonna hold that down for a little bit, and then again, I don't have the stamp set to go with this to show it to you guys, and I'm sorry about that, but what I'm thinking is maybe I can use one of these little guys. That makes sense, right? So I'll be right back. So maybe we'll do Sending My Love Express Delivery, right? It's so nice for the holidays. I have this really light green. I'm just going to stamp that with black ink. Sure, why not? I was going to say the stamps, you know, the dies to cut out all these stamps, even the ones from the occasion, are here, right? So in the initial set, and you know, if you're like me, we want the set, right, don't we? We want the full, if there's ways to use it in different ways, we always want to pick those up too. So something to think about. But this paper has texture to it, so I don't know if I should be doing it the way I'm doing. I should probably use a stamping platform, but I'm going to let that soak in as much as I can before I pick it up. Hey, not bad. Textured paper. A lot of times textured paper doesn't, you know, like being stamped on. I usually use the opposite side, to be honest, whenever it's textured, because it's usually less textured on one side, but that's alright. Okay, so I'm going to tape that down, run that through, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I have that cute little green, and maybe just popping it like right here. And I'm just going to try to make sure that's straight. There you go. Super cute. And you can imagine with the everyday collection, you would have this little guy, right, this way. And you would do the same thing. So you have your stencils, and let me pop these out. On this one you have some of your tulips, a little, yeah, I think that's just tulip at this point. And then you have some of your rainbow, some clouds. You have part of your bird here, some of the, you know, butterfly and things, your little envelope, and then your flowers. So you would have that there. Pop, pop, pop. And then you would come in with some accent pieces, some accents to the flowers, the greenery, you know, some of the accents to your butterflies, this cute little pattern that pops in, the other side of your tulips. And then the last bit has the greenery, so those are all separate. Oh, you know, I didn't mention this. So more of your rainbow there. Okay, and then this one has the last part of your rainbow, the greenery on your little bird, and maybe his little eye there. Some of the, you know, middles of your butterflies, you have your stems, and then some little hearts in the very centers. So I think what I'll do is I'll do that for you guys right now, but with some music over it, and then I'll just finish it up a lot the same way I did this one, and that is that. Alright guys, thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up, I'll have the links in the description box, and the little shopping bag here, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.